Hello, today in class we are going to solve two linear equations. You and I are going to apply the properties and rules for solving linear equations. Now you'll notice that in the first and second equation we have an expression on the left side. We have an expression on the right side. And in the second equation, we also have an expression on the left side and an expression on the right side. And it's at this point in solving these equations that you'll see how to transpose and putting together the summons from the variable in one part and the number in the other part. Let's begin solving our first equation. Notice again, there's an expression on the left side, and on the right side is the expression. On the left-hand side, we see a variable, and on the right side, we see a variable. Of course, by applying our properties, we can step by step, from the left-hand side of the equation, to subtract the number 17, and from the right side of the equation, and then from the left side of the equation, subtract the number 3a's. And from the right side of the equation, subtract the number 3a, and we get the right answer. But let's solve this equation, and we're going to transfer our summons from the left side to the right side, and from the right side to the left side. The rule of thumb. In math, it's common for the left side of an equation to have the variables and the numbers on the right side. So on the left side of the equation we have 2a's, and on the right side of the equation we have a summand that's written with the letter part equal to a. So we're going to move the 3a's into the left hand side. We move it to the left side. According to the rules, we carry from one part to the other with the opposite sign. The summand 3a has a positive sign. Then to the left side, we move it to the left side with a minus sign. Let's write the number plus 17 on the left side. And on the right side we have left 22. And now we move the summand 17 to the right side. These actions can be performed simultaneously. This is what we will show in the second example, but for now, we'll show that first we move the summand with the variable and then we move the constant to the right hand side. What do we get as a result? 2a minus 3a equals 22 minus 17. When solving equations, I encourage you to start with the numbers that are already written in this section. What am I talking about? On the left side, we had 2a's. I carry over to 2a's, 3a's. The result is minus 3a's. On the right side, we had the number 22. I start with that number. I wrote down the number 22, and I carry 17 to the right side with a minus sign. What is the result? On the left-hand side, I can, from 2a's, subtract 3a's. The result is minus 1a, which is equal. On the right side, I can subtract 17 from 22. The result is 5. Now I need to find the root of the equation. What is the value of a equal to? Recall another rule we use when solving equations. We always divide by the quotient. That's written with the letter part. We know that the quotient is the number that is written next to the variable, and the number minus 1 is written with the variable. Now you'll notice that I have the quotient equal to minus 1. I will divide the left and right parts by the number -1. I will not carry the -1 to the right side with a plus sign. It is not a summand, it is a quotient, so I will divide by that quotient. Once again, the number +17 is a summand. I can carry it to the right side. 3a's is also a summand. I can carry it over 2. But -1 is a quotient, so I am going to divide by -1. Now -1a divided by -1 equals 5 divided by -1. And the result is equals. 5 divided by -1 is -5. The answer is a equals -5. These are the two main rules that we use when solving equations. We move the summands around, but always divide by the quotient. Let's solve the second equation and use these two rules. Okay? The summand on the left-hand side is 3a's. That's how I write the summand 3a's on the left side. That's the left side, that's the right side, equals is the boundary. And now, from the right side, I move the summand that's written with the variable to the left side. This is the summand I'm moving to the left side. We're moving it with the opposite sign. I had a plus sign, I'm carrying over a's minus sign. The variables, I'm done, I'm writing an equal sign. Now I'm working on the right side. If we moved a to the left side, we have the number 14 left in the right side. It's a positive number, that's how I'm rewriting it. And now, from the left-hand side, I've got the summand 18. That's the same summand. Now I'm going to put it backwards, out to the right side. I get -18. You can see that on the left side we have only variables, and on the right side we have constants. Now 3a's minus a, how much is that? That's 2a's. Equals 14 minus 18. Minus 4, let's write down -4. On the left-hand side we have variables, and on the right side we have constants. We need to find the value of a. The number 2 is a quotient, so I'll divide the left and right parts by 2. That's how we write it. 2a's divided by 2 equals -4 divided by 2. In this case I'm left with just a equals. -4 divided by 2, that's -2. As a result, the root of the equation is the number -2. Today in class we solved two equations. When solving these equations, we applied two rules. The summand can be moved to the left or to the right with the opposite sign. And the second rule, we always divide by the quotient. That's the number that's written next to the variable. Next lesson, we'll solve some more equations. For today, our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.